The movie opens with astronaut Theo spending a night in jail after misbehaving in public. Walter, his supervisor, shows up to save him. The other three astronauts, Cole, Bug, and Emily, are present in a news conference that they both attend. Theo's previous girlfriend is Emily. According to Walter, the four astronauts would spend 400 days in an underground bunker that resembles a spacecraft. This is a test to see how they manage the impending hardships and how deep space travel impacts them mentally. Cole's job is to capture every second for the public to see. Everyone poses for photos in front of the media, and then Walter and Emily discuss a deal. Walter reminds them about this deal, and after the photos, he threatens the four astronauts that if they come out of the bunker before 400 days, he will ruin their careers. After this, everyone goes inside the bunker and puts on their space suits because the bunker will react like a spaceship. Everyone sits in their seats, and the bunker starts shaking as if a real rocket is taking off. At one point, the trajectory gets stuck, but after that, they successfully complete their first mission. For this, Walter tells them that gifts have been placed in their rooms. Everyone goes to their rooms. Bug finds a diary and a pen, Cole finds naughty magazines, Emily gets origami papers, and Theo gets a deck of cards. Afterward, Theo goes to Emily for a mental health checkup where Theo tells Emily that he's not okay because they recently broke up. Emily says it's complicated and sends him away. Before dinner, Emily gives everyone vaccines, but Cole refuses. She insists it's necessary because they are in close quarters where viruses are a risk. Cole then records some fun moments for the public and later tries to join Emily in bed, but she rejects him. Days pass normally, and everyone keeps busy. Cole exercises and uploads interesting recordings to the internet, Bug draws, and Emily uses origami paper. One day, Emily gives them a game to test if their minds are still working properly. Cole gets frustrated because he's slower than the others. Suddenly, they hear an explosion and alarms go off. Emily thinks they hit an asteroid, but Bug says there can't be any asteroids nearby. They try to contact the system but get no response. The computer tells them it's recalibrating solar energy retention, so Cole checks the batteries and finds everything is fine. The team thinks this might be another test and decide to conserve power. Later, Theo discovers Emily is contacting Walter. When Theo asks, she says she's trying to contact power control. Emily tells Theo that contacting power control is protocol and leaves. Theo then has a flashback of Emily asking him if their relationship was a mistake. Meanwhile, Emily tries to delete their photos in her room but can't. Boring days pass, and Cole becomes increasingly irritated. After 200 days, Emily gives everyone another round of vaccines. When Cole uploads a video, he sees a message on the screen saying, "She's poisoning you," but it quickly disappears. 18 days later, Bug finds a mouse and decides to keep it as a pet, but Cole argues it's unsanitary and shouldn't be kept. Cole takes the mouse from Bug and kills it, leading to an argument between them. Theo tries to calm them down, but he and Cole end up fighting. Emily struggles to separate them. When Cole goes to his room, Cole sees blood coming from his nose and suddenly imagines his face covered in blood, causing him to panic and cry. However, he realizes the blood is only on his nose, it was just a hallucination. He goes to Emily for a mental health checkup, where she tells him he's dehydrated and suggests he stay hydrated. Cole tries to flirt with her, but she rejects him. Back in his room, Cole sees a message on his computer screen saying, "They hate you," followed by a photo of a lonely child, reminding him that he has no family. Enraged, he smashes his keyboard. Meanwhile, Bug withdraws from the group because he feels guilty for leaving his son to join this mission. With only 35 days left, Emily notices a jar of urine outside Bug's room because he refuses to leave his room. He has drawn a maze all over his walls. One day, he sees his son, Sam, who asks when he will return. Bug tells him it will take a long time, and the child disappears. We then see Bug lying in his room. On day 373, everyone hears knocking from outside, but due to protocol, they don't open the door. One night, Cole hears noises in his room. When he goes outside, he encounters a creepy-looking person and gets scared. Cole tells Theo, who follows the person. The creepy man tries to escape through a vent but falls and becomes unconscious. They take him to the lab. Cole is confused about why someone from outside would want to come in. Bug thinks something terrible is happening outside and faints. Emily also feels unwell and takes medicine before sleeping. That night, the computer indicates that the oxygen levels have reached a critical point. Theo struggles to breathe and wakes everyone up. When Emily doesn't respond, he breaks her door and finds her unable to breathe due to low oxygen. He gives her CPR, and she regains consciousness. Bug realizes his teddy bear is missing and thinks the creepy man took it. When they check the room, the man is gone. Cole says that the man's entry might have affected their oxygen levels. Theo decides to leave the bunker, but Cole stops him because he doesn't want them to give up. They start arguing, but Bug kills Cole. Theo tries to open the bunker's gate, but it doesn't open, so he exits through the path the creepy man used. He is shocked to find himself in a different place. Bug notices it's very cold outside and takes a dust sample while wearing a suit. Cole thinks Mission Control moved the bunker to a dome to make it seem like they are on an alien planet. When Bug tests the sample, he finds it's a material only found on the moon. They all decide to go outside, and Cole they are surprised to see no one there, but they still think it might be part of the experiment. They reach a swing where Bug hears someone laughing, but they don't see anyone. They reach a house where they see a photo of the intruder with his family. Cole starts breaking things there, suspecting hidden cameras. They find a map showing marked cities except for one named Tracklist. They leave and reach Tranquility, where many houses are in darkness. They shout for help, but no one comes. Suddenly, they see a man named Jail who invites them to his restaurant to eat. Inside, they meet many customers who seem like reporters who interviewed them. Jail's wife serves them food, and Jail asks about the other survivors. When he realizes they know nothing, he explains the situation. He says a huge object came into space, causing chaos. Cole tells the others that there's an earphone in Jail's ear, through which he's contacting someone. Jail seems a bit nervous and tells them they can stay here tonight if they want, then he leaves. Cole thinks they are still being monitored and tells them he's going to the bar. Everyone drinks at the bar, where Cole meets a girl and leaves with her. He waits for Cole, but when the bar is closing, everyone leaves except them. They go to Jail's restaurant and sleep there. Theo and Emily sleep, but Bart goes to the bathroom and finds himself in a hospital. Sam is seen lying on a bed, and the doctor tells Bart that he's dead. Bart cries and finds himself in the bathroom again, where he sees photos of the real owner of the restaurant. Suddenly, he sees Sam running, and when he follows him, he gets stuck in a loop, and Jail appears in front of him. Then we reach day 399. Theo and Emily ask Jail about Bart and Cole, to which Jail says they both came alone and might be affected by the low oxygen causing hallucinations. Theo starts looking for a microphone, but Jail shows him a knife and asks them to leave for the ship. Theo suspects something because Jail shouldn't know about the ship. They leave the restaurant, and suddenly the lights go off, separating them in the dark. Theo reaches a building where he finds blood on the ground and Bart's tag. He sees two cooks and waits for them to leave. He finds a creepy man locked in a cage and releases him. The man runs away, and when Theo tries to leave, a cook with a knife appears and stabs him. Theo gets injured and leaves, where he meets Emily, who was being followed by many people. They both hide in the bar, and Emily bandages Theo with the first aid kit. Theo is surprised to see a first aid kit because there shouldn't be one on the ship. They stay there. They hide, but the bartender notices their feet and tells the others. Theo and Emily go to a house and hide there. Theo asks Emily what the waiter told her, and she says the waiter asked her to break up with Theo to see if they could still perform their duties after the breakup. He gets angry, saying they could have discussed it, but Emily says the waiter was always watching her. He sleeps in anger, and when they wake up, they head back to the ship. Bart and Cole still haven't returned. He sees some people working outside the ship and suggests they might help. Taking a fire extinguisher, Theo goes out, while Jail and a man enter through another way. He goes out, and a fight starts with the bartender, who attacks him with a knife, but he knocks him out with the fire extinguisher. He goes back into the bunker, where a cook attacks him, but he fights back. On the other side, Emily sees Jail about to attack her, but Theo saves her. Jail puts his knife down and tells them that Bart and Cole are still in town, and they should go back to save them. He pretends to lower his knife and tries to stab Jail, but Jail attacks him again, almost stabbing him. When Emily kills Jail, the CCTV screen shows the time complete, and the audience applauds. The waiter congratulates them on completing the stimulation. Theo and Emily are confused when suddenly the bunker opens, and they are ready to leave. And with that, the movie ends.